Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're talking about cassette tape storage. Over the last few years, cassette tapes, as this Rolling Stone article pointed out in October, have been growing again in popularity. Not as much as the vinyl revival, but it is significant. With companies like We Are Rewind, Retrospect, Recording the Masters, National Audio Company, ATR Magnetics, and many other brand new cassette tape labels and musicians going all in on the format, the future, contrary to normie belief, seems bright for cassettes. So if you held on to your old tapes and then you bought a bunch of new ones and now they're cluttering up your room, what are your best options to store them and keep them well organized? Well, option one is simply a cardboard box. Now, right off the bat, this is not the best choice. It's easy for cassette cases to get damaged, and it's hard to organize them, and also you can't really see the tapes on the bottom of the box because they're being covered up by the tapes on the top. So basically, this is not the best solution. Now, your next best option could be to use these audio cassette storage boxes from Bags Unlimited. So you get these in the mail, you assemble them yourself, and basically these are corrugated cardboard boxes that are made specifically for cassettes. So each one of them holds 20 tapes. You can stack them up on top of each other, and then to organize them, you can also label the outside of the box based on genre or musician or whatever else you want. So these are a slightly better option than just a normal cardboard box. Now, two other options that look even better than that would be to go with either a vintage carousel or a vintage storage drawer. So both of these were very popular in the 80s and 90s. The carousels are made out of plastic and they hold 20 tapes. So basically, you set them down somewhere on a flat surface and then you spin them to find the tape you're looking for. So as far as organization goes, these are better and it's easy to find the tapes you want, but they only hold 20 cassettes. Now, if we look at the vintage storage drawers, however, these hold 42 cassettes per unit, so more than double the capacity of the carousel, which is great. So these devices are made out of plastic and particle board. They come with 3 drawers, and usually they also have a fake wood texture on the surface. So these are a better option if you want that vintage 80s vibe, and some of them, like this model, do look pretty nice. However, as far as the downsides go, if you have a bunch of cassettes, like a lot, you're still only limited to 42 tapes. And you also have to find a sturdy flat surface somewhere to place these drawers down on top of. And most importantly, you can't see the tapes until you open the drawers. So that brings us to our final and best option, in my humble opinion: wooden wall-mounted cassette shelves. So these are the best for many reasons. First, they hold 100 cassettes each. So as far as capacity, they are by far the clear winner. Also, since they're wall-mounted, they don't take up any floor space in your room. So you don't need a table or a desk or any flat surface to set them down on because they mount directly to your wall. So that is really cool. Also, as far as organizing and accessibility, these things are also great because you can arrange the tapes exactly how you want. You can see all of the spines of their cases so you know where everything is. And then when you want to play one, it's really easy to just grab a cassette, take it out, play it, and then put it back. So this is by far the most user-friendly solution as well. Now, as far as durability goes, these shelves also win in that category as well, because these types of shelves are almost always made out of 100% real wood, so they are going to last a very long time. Basically, overall, these shelves are to cassettes what the IKEA Kallax shelves are to records. A great solution that stores and protects a lot of music. Now, the first company that I'm aware of that started making these shelves back in the day was the Napa Valley Wooden Box Company. And although that company is still around, it doesn't appear that they're still making these types of shelves. So when you do find these rare vintage Napa Valley shelves online, like on eBay or something like that, they're usually expensive and in poor shape. But thankfully, there is a new company that I came across on Etsy called Van Broren Design, which still makes them. So their design is very similar, if not identical, to those older Napa Valley ones. However, these are made brand new by hand with high quality solid wood by a small business owner in the Pacific Northwest. Also, I've ordered from them twice now, and for what you get, I would definitely say that their prices are very reasonable. So I ordered a 40 capacity shelf, and more recently, a 100 capacity shelf. And that's the one that's kind of become my new favorite. It looks great, and I love it. So we mounted the 40 behind me, next to the record wall right here, and then the 100 we mounted to another wall here in the studio. We mounted them using these types of screws and anchors directly into the drywall, and they are very secure. Also, as far as the color of these shelves, I went with the natural maple wood finish on both of them, which I think looks pretty good. Essentially, these shelves, I feel, are the best way to access your cassettes, display them, and get them up off the floor if they were previously sitting in a box. So as my collection grows over time, I'm going to keep using these awesome shelves to store all of my tapes. Now, let me be clear here, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I just love the way these things look and function. So I figured I'd make this video to tell you guys about them as well. So overall, I'm very happy with these shelves. They look great, they're well made, and if you want to check them out for yourself, their link is in the video description down below. Now, as a side note, if you also want to go portable, Amazon offers a traveling cassette tape bag that you can carry. It has handles and a clear plastic cover on top so that you can see all of the tapes from above, and each one holds a whopping 50 cassettes. So this would be a good solution if you're going to bring all of your tapes over to a friend's place and y'all are just going to have an awesome analog afternoon. So basically, if you want to go portable, these might also be a good solution for you. So I'll drop the link to those down below as well. Alright, now before we go, today's song of the day is Living in a Ghost Town by the Rolling Stones. And if you have a suggestion for a song of the day as well, post in the comments down below and you might see it in a future video. Now, how do you store your cassettes? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you love all things analog and music related, feel free to subscribe and hit the little bell notification right down there so you won't miss out on the new videos. And most importantly of all, have an awesome day, stay safe, and keep spinning that vinyl.